All right, I had an amazing day today. Felt really smooth. My watch list today was right here. I had NIO, CCL, JD, and Baba, and I took trades on most of my watch list. So my first trade was here on NIO, and this is really great trade management. So this is a nice setup that I like to take often, where we have a strong bullish trend, and I thought I was going to set up a bearish boot. Now, it never ended up really making the boot because really for me to consider it a bearish boot, it needs to come down, get to low of the day, and go further. So this one got to near low of the day and then ricocheted off of it. But why it was such good trade management is because a lot of times I'll only take one partial right at low of day, and I took two here before I let it come back on me. So this was actually a really nice profitable trade, even though it didn't really make the full move that I thought it was going to. Anyway, so nice trade, nice start to the day. And then I went over to Baba, and I should have known better. I can't trade stocks over $100 very well, and it's just because they move different. And some people might think, well, if you just reduce your share size, then it'll make it more similar. But for me, even with reduced share size, I just can't read them as well. So I took it short. Made a little bit of profit here, and then out at break even, and then I tried to take it short again and just lost my ass on this second crack at it here. So it taught me a lesson. It taught me that I knew I shouldn't be trading this today, but I thought I'd give it a shot, and it definitely kicked my butt, like I said. After Baba, I wiped out all my gains from NIO. So at this point, I was in the hole, and I went over to CCL, and I took a long trade on CCL here. And on the 5-minute, it's a little bit more clear. A nice ABCD pattern is really what I saw, with very obvious consolidation. So this could be C. Now I got in at 1380 because that's really when I started looking at it. And on the 1-minute chart, I liked the way it was consolidating right here, but still had reasonable volume for a bullish trade. Got in here, partialed out as we went towards. So got one partial, then I added right back in, and then I'm having a lot of hotkey errors lately, so I need to do something to fix it. But this green is actually a hotkey error, and so because I took that on accident, then I threw off all the numbers on my break even, everything. So then I partialed out pretty rapidly here and last at break even. But this was still a nice winning trade for me, albeit without the hotkey error. It would have been much better. But my best trade of the day by far was right here on JD. And there's a hotkey error in this one, which prevented me from making even more money, unfortunately. But JD came down. Again, this is another example of the 5-minute chart being a much cleaner, and really the 5-minute chart's what convinced me to take this long, because on the 1-minute, it's a little iffy. 5-minute looks a lot cleaner. So on the 5-minute, you see it comes down, it hits this point, it comes up, throws a hammer, or at least a somewhat bullish doji, and then it continues to proceed up. The previous 5-minute candle, we have nice bullish volume, and we throw a hammer where we close above VWAP. So all these are good. Then it kind of hovers around VWAP as it's deciding if it's going to press up. But at this point, SPY starts ripping higher. So I take it long here, and really if it loses this low right here, I'm out. So good risk reward, take it long. I partial out as it hesitates near the 50 MA. It hesitated around here for a while, so I get some more partials in. Then I decide to add a full new position. I still had some of my original position, but I added a full new position right here, partial out here. Then I hotkey air here again, which again raises my break-even level because I hotkeyed in another full position, which I did not want to do, and then I go all out just to save it. But this trade was 1.5 times my daily goal by itself. It's disappointing because I really had this 100 MA on the 1-minute chart as a profit target. So I was really right where it is now is where I was really thinking we could get. and actually looks like it's going to go all the way to 81 or even more. It looks like it's not done, because if you see the bearish volume, very, very small, so people are going to jump right into this. So I think it's still even got more left. But my next profit target was this 100 MA, but this hotkey here, again, it throws off all my numbers. Once I don't feel comfortable in a trade, I don't mess around with it. So I screwed myself up right here and went ahead and went all out. But amazing day, and there was a lot of opportunities today. Hope a lot of people caught them, and yeah, I think JD's gonna rip a little higher here. I don't know if it's done, although surprisingly the bulls aren't jumping in at this moment. So, but that was my day. I hope you guys caught some opportunities out there as well.